Geodetski Zavod Celje is an international company based in Slovenia with 60 years of experience providing consulting and technical assistance services to public sector financed programs. Geodetski Zavod Celje specializes in spatial and rural development programming, implementation, monitoring and evaluation, and in the provision of technical assistance for capacity building of national and local institutions promoting spatial, agricultural and rural development. The company is one of the leading providers of technical assistance to many ministries in Slovenia, countries in the European Union and to potential candidate countries. Geodetski Zavod Celje has over 60 permanent employees and over 3 million euros of annual turnover. Please let us introduce our broad spectrum of services. As it is well known, the European Union supports agriculture through Common Agricultural Policy, which defines support measures and conditions for accessing available funds. The main instrument of this policy is the Integrated Administrative and Control System, with its main task to assure fair distribution of money from the European Union to farmers through national paying agencies. The key factor to achieve this ambitious goal of EU-wide fair distribution of funds is a strong and stable spatial information system along with well-defined rules. The heart of the system is represented by the so-called Land Parcel Identification System, which is basically a geographic database of eligible areas for each farmer, supported with many other connected spatial data layers such as land cadastre, land use, landscape features, and water buffer strips, just to name a few. The exact list of supportive data varies from country to country. Since LPIS is the main tool enabling farmers correct declaration and precise control of declarations for paying agencies, spatial and temporal accuracy along with correctness is of utmost importance. Regular updates cost money, so a smart design of the whole system to achieve feasible cost-efficiency ratio is strongly recommended. Geodetski Zavod Celje successfully managed to consult, train and support administrations in several countries with different background and needs. Projects concluded covered all stages of the LPIS life cycle, from design to regular periodic and event-triggered updates. In this area, Geodetski Zavod Celje provided administrations with full support in design of legislation, methodology and manuals, in training of personnel, development of IT structure and software tools, and later in the implementation and update of the LPIS database itself. Besides that, Geodetski Zavod Celje also has the experience and capacity to provide accurate aerial and satellite orthophoto imagery needed for establishment and update of the LPIS spatial data layer. We realize that such complex systems have to be well documented, but the real test is their performance in life. We can proudly state that all of the systems where Geodetski Zavod Celje was involved get compliments and good grades not only from direct users but also from the EU auditors. Control of declarations is another important area where Geodetski Zavod Celje has more than 10 years of experience. Again, we provide administrations with full support from design to implementation in this area. As defined with EU legislation, controls are basically performed with two methods. The first method are field inspections, where inspectors physically visit farms to perform GNSS measurements of declared areas, check animals, farm documentation, the respect of cross-compliance requirements, and much more. The complete process, including the printout of control findings and farmer's signature, is finished immediately on the field. The second method used for control is remote sensing, where the majority of controls are made in our offices without the farmer's presence. Current year imagery, which can be acquired with satellites, airplanes or even drones, is used for this purpose. As already mentioned, Geodetski Zavod Celje has experience in acquisition, processing and delivery of all imagery types. Obviously, not everything can be checked from images. For this reason, inspectors, when needed, go to the field to check particular issues on the spot. This procedure is called rapid field visits. After controls are concluded, farmers are invited to office meetings, where control results are presented to them. Geodetski Zavod Celje performs all IX controls in Slovenia. In addition, we perform controls of declared areas in 2 other countries for several years in a row. To conclude, Geodetski Zavod Celje is actively involved in almost every task required for the implementation of IX in several countries, which gives us the experience needed to set up and maintain a good functional spatial information system to support agricultural policy. The company's strong knowledge about agriculture combined with spatial information systems is achieved through multidisciplinary cooperation of experienced agriculture and spatial information experts, which represent the stable core of Geodetski Zavod Celje's employees. In addition, many already performed projects in the field of agricultural and environmental statistics, rural cadastre, land consolidations and meliorations, production of 2- and 3-dimensional spatial databases, and taxation registers give our employees a wider than usual point of view. Moreover, Geodetski Zavod Celje also has experience in projects connected with rural development, such as the design and implementation of agri-environmental measures and accessing EU funds for the improvement of the quality of life in rural environments. All of these experiences assure design and implementation of sustainable solutions that can be easily connected to and used along existing and future spatial and other data infrastructure of a particular country and within the wider space of the European Union. As a surveying company, Geodetski Zavod Celje has been using GNSS devices since many years ago. The usage of GNSS receivers is an essential tool for cadastral services, public infrastructure projects, land consolidation, measurement of agricultural parcels within on-the-spot controls, and other tasks where accurate position in real time is needed. During field inspections, on-the-spot control system inspectors physically visit farms to perform GNSS measurements of declared areas, check crops, and cross-compliance. Modern ultra-portable equipment, supported by dedicated software solutions, is used for this purpose. Ignis corrections of GNSS signal are enabling stable sub-meter accuracy of measurements in real time. We use dual and single frequency GNSS receivers for on-the-spot controls. We use more than 100 GNSS units with real-time differential correction based on the permanent GNSS base stations network, or we use the Ignis augmentation system for sub-meter accuracy. In every developed society, systematically organized real estate records are the foundation for real estate investing, planning, development, and property taxes. Geodetski Zavod Celje provides services in organizing real estate data as well as improvement of existing data records, digitalization, and restoration of data and data analysis for tax and management purposes on the local and national level. Our company started with the implementation of land consolidation projects in the 70s of the last century and continues with land consolidation and agro-melioration projects until today. Our experts and operators are covering the complete process and all of the phases, including the preparation of project documentation for disbursement of EU funds, meeting with owners, farmers, engineering works, analysis and calculations, preparation of new situational plans, and other tasks. Our company is one of the most important key players in Slovenia in the field of real estate and land management. Effective remote sensing methods use different technologies. A variety of sensors and aircrafts allow efficient acquisition and collection of digital data about spatial dimensions of space, creation of topographic databases and registries, and real-time monitoring. Accurate and detailed digital orthophotos and oblique imagery made from aerial imaging are the common standard today. Digital surface models are made with airborne LiDAR with extreme accuracy and density. Satellite imagery of very high resolution is available for every user. Besides that, new technologies like unmanned remotely controlled drones are becoming more and more popular. 2- and 3-dimensional spatial databases extracted from remote sensing products are enabling users efficient interpretation and usage of spatial information in day-to-day tasks. Geodetsky Zavocellia has experience in implementation of all of the mentioned methods from consulting client which method would be the most appropriate for their needs, the execution and final delivery of spatial databases tailored to fit the user's needs. Good public infrastructure is also one of the bases for the development of society. Designing, planning, operation and maintenance of fundamental infrastructure is dependent on relevant quality databases. Our experience spans multiple decades in establishing such databases for public infrastructure on the national, regional, and local level. Geodetsky Zavocellia provided numerous services from this segment for managing bodies as well as for state institutions in Slovenia and abroad. Databases supported by information technology are fast, efficient, transparent, and cost-appropriate solutions to overcome today's demands to reduce public costs. We can support administration in the design, preparation, and implementation of public infrastructure projects. Integrated development projects supported by appropriate financing instruments and international cooperation of enterprises means rapid progress and the transfer of knowledge into new environments. Groups of experienced experts of Geodetsky Zavocellia can assist in the design and preparation of development projects in individual regions, municipalities, or rural areas in fields such as revision of previous investment studies, design of investment plans, especially in the field of agri-environmental rural areas, design and plan realization of developing, socio-economic, tourism, and other areas. By geoinformational data analysis of the underlying conditions in the area, Geodetsky Zavocellia aims to create new values in the development of the rural area, tourism, and agriculture. Examples of successfully completed projects are commercial investment zones, environmental remediation, and development of tourist facilities, rehabilitation of degraded areas of environmental infrastructure projects to improve farmland, and creating small business zones. Geodetsky Zavocellia is also a research and development institution. We have 7 researchers employed in the field of geodesy and spatial informatics. We participate in development projects in the field of spatial data and analyzing the development of spatial and environmental issues. In doing so, we cooperated with the European Union Joint Research Center on a pilot study on control with remote sensing of area-based subsidies in Republic Croatia and Republic of Macedonia in 2009. And with the Faculty of Civil and Geodetic Engineering of University of Ljubljana on a study of the possibility of implementing land operations in protected areas. Although these days it might sound ironic, but for 60 years the motto of Geodetsky Zavocellia has been "Satisfied customers are the key to success." We believe that tradition is not only the number of years in the motto, it's something you live. That's why we believe in and stick with our old-fashioned motto. Long list of faithful customers coming back for more is the best proof that we are right. Please let us inspire you.